Tornadoes on you, bet. We have a scene that looks like a tornado on the map. Stated that it had more tornadoes on this.
Well, why don't we do it now? Seeing as no one's getting paid by the hour.
It's because I give it. Yes. Hurry might be lifting. Oh, if it lifts, I'm up. Estimating what it is to drive this game. You gotta understand. I'm actually a competitive driver IRL too. Crazy part. Yeah.
Make your percentages up here.
giant Anunnaki guy was the monkey person sitting on his lap, the tail. You ever seen that one? You never saw that? No. It's like a 5,000-year-old tablet of this guy who's this enormous person with this beautiful like garb on, and he's got this person sitting on his lap, a small person with a tail.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude, have you studied any of the ancient Sumerian tablets at all?
Honestly, that stuff, I'm like saving that for a rainy day.
Get into it, man. Get into it. The whole Zechariah Sitchin version of the Sumerian text is really, really interesting stuff.
Is that like, no, that wouldn't be where the Nephilim come in.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's their version of Nephilim stuff.
Oh,
Nephilim is those giants, right? This is the Anunnaki. They're much larger than human beings, and they did something according to the Sumerian text as translated by Zechariah Sitchin.
okay.
And this is why the symbol for medicine was always that Caduceus, the two serpents, right? That looks like a double helix DNA.
Oh.
That's exactly what it looks like now. And that's the connection that he makes with all this stuff. And a lot of people disagree with him. I should just point out, if you're interested in this stuff, there's a whole website called sitchiniswrong.com, and I've read that too. And it's interesting, and I appreciate that people have varying opinions, right? But there's something about Sitchin's stuff that is very compelling to me, and one of the big reasons is there's a lot of mysteries about the understanding that the Sumerians have that sort of defies conventional logic. Like they had a detailed map of the solar system. 6,000 years ago, these clay tablets, they have the sun in the center, and then they have all of our planets in the proper order, in the proper, not the exact size, but this one's bigger than that one, this one is depicted on a clay tablet. And you look at it and go, would you really? Yeah, you would. No, you would. Yeah, you need a telescope. There's no way. Like, there's no way with the human eye you don't see it. There's no way. You don't see them.
I mean,
You're not going to see it. They thought, they had, like, find the monkey one first. Find it. Sumerian tablet Anunnaki with monkey person on his lap. Well, I know you can find the solar system once you find that one. Just so I can show you. So this is a giant mystery as to what this meant, how they knew this. So this is like in between two photos of these Anunnaki, or two images of these Anunnaki. So it has the sun, it has all of our planets, and it has all of our planets. Not in the correct size, obviously, because Jupiter is so much larger than Earth, but this one's bigger than that one. That one's bigger than this one. It's like a visual representation, as much as you can in a small area like that. But some of their tablets were just absolutely fascinating. No, but how cool is that, though? I know. So these people were writing about the story of humanity, and they're writing it down on these clay tablets, and it seems to be some bizarre story. This one shows the eagle. Sure. Like, what's that all about? Who's that fucking guy?
Ra.
Yeah, but also that represents some sort of spaceship, like something that can actually fly. The only thing that you saw that could fly were birds, and you were trying to represent something as something that flies.
Yeah, didn't
The
Jewish Bible, how cloud get translated to, no, what was it? The shield got translated to cloud with the pillar of fire. That left Israelites out of the desert or something like that.
Oh, no, that makes sense.
I said I wasn't going to talk about anything I wasn't sure about. No, that's what this show's all about.
Yeah, just being bold.
I could have sworn it was like, there was in the Bible it says the pillar fire and a cloud. That's what gets rid of the spot cloud in the desert. More pragmatic translation is actually shield, and it wasn't a cloud.
Huh. Here it is. The pillar said to guide the Israelites through the desert during the exodus from Egypt. The pillar of cloud provided a visible guide for the Israelites during the day, while the pillar of fire lit their way by night.
Yeah, so evidently it wasn't a cloud but a shield. And like, what would a shield look like? Like that, we would call that a saucer.
Right. Huh. Well, then there's the Ezekiel story in the Bible, which seems very much like some sort of a UFO encounter, like the way you would describe a UFO encounter if there's nothing that flew and you didn't understand what advanced technology would be if you saw the big eyes, the ancient Hindu text. I mean, there's just so much. Yeah, there's so much of that stuff. And again, if life is out there everywhere in the universe, again, if life is out there everywhere in the universe, again, if life is out there everywhere.
4 shots. Oh shit. 4 shots. Oh shit. 4 shots.
Every year, thousands of tons of Doritos are consumed worldwide.
Not by me, they ain't. And you know what? Matter of fact, I didn't eat a Dorito.
This enormous demand, giant harvesters are used to harvest tons of corn. But how are 70,000 bags of Doritos produced every day?
70,000 bags a day are getting made?
Visited the Frito-Lay factory to discover how one of the world's most popular snacks is made. Doritos were created by Arch West, a Frito-Lay
You did a good thing. You've been killing people for years. But you did a good thing by making Doritos.
marketing executive in the 1960s. He discovered crispy tortillas in a local restaurant in San Diego, California.
He didn't discover them if he's the one that was at the restaurant that was making them. That means the restaurant was
Taking advantage of leftover corn tortillas that would not be used due to being broken or not meeting sales standards, he came up with the idea to cut them into triangles.
That's like saying Benjamin Franklin invented electricity. Never mind.
Season them, thus creating the first Doritos. The term Dorito is derived from the Spanish word dorado, which translates to small pieces of gold. By 1988, of the best-selling chips globally, a trend that continues today with a diverse range of 10 different flavors.
Doritos are the best-selling chip in the world.
Yeah, it's a good fucking chip.
By the way, Jack, can we talk about something? Can we talk about the fact that spicy sweet chili is the best Dorito and it's
Fuck yeah, bro. I love that motherfucker. Spicy sweet chili.
So much. The only one that even comes close to that are like the Flamin' Hots or like the regular nacho cheese. You wanna know what the worst flavor of Dorito is?
Cool Ranch.
Disgusting beings right over here. Cool Ranch Doritos are disgusting.
Flavors. Unlike ordinary chips made from potatoes, Doritos have corn flour as a basic ingredient. Corn are carefully cut from the plants, ensuring not to damage the grains. The harvesting capacity reaches 140 tons per day, ensuring a steady supply to the plant.
They're made from corn? Ugh, I can't eat those.
The corn are cut just above the ground and are then removed and transported to the factory. The supplier takes care to clean and dry the grains. This is accomplished using vibrating machines that effectively eliminate dust, stones, sand, and other residues, while ensuring an increase in the moisture content to 14%.
Can I take the Cool Ranch Doritos and fingers in here? I just want you to know that nobody's hearing you now. Y'all are a small fraction of the majority of the people, right? We're looking at like 1,000. Whatever, bro. You know, the majority of the people that agree with me just ain't voting right now because they're too sophisticated. All right. Let's get this straight.
Sweet chili is the best, y'all crazy.
I group Cool Ranch Dorito eaters in the same category as Mountain Dew eaters. Y'all are like one and the same. Cool Ranch Dorito with Mountain Dew, y'all are like a match made in heaven. Y'all are in the same category. Because y'all eat something that's so insanely overhyped that it's just mid and you refuse to cope with the fact that it's mid, and you're only drinking it to look cool with your other Cool Ranch Dorito eating friends or your other Mountain Dew drinking friends. Because people that drink Mountain Dew and people that eat Cool Ranch Dorito make it their whole personality. I remember back when I was in school, I would see these nerds pull out, yo, he throws a crack out for lunch today. They'll just unzip a little lunchbox. They blast me like a pack of Cool Ranch Doritos. Like, bro, you're not cool.
A crucial factor for the production process. Next, the prepared corn is sent to the nacho factory.
Yo, pig having that.
Daily shipped 45,000 kilograms of corn. The dry corn is moved from extensive storage bins to vessels, where it undergoes cooking in water. This results in a yearly production exceeding 6,500,000 kilograms of finished product. Frito-Lay's factory stands as one of the world's largest factories, capable
T-Mobile saving. Nice spoken. At T-Mobile, you get tons of benefits and
producing over 100,000 drinks to the market. The factory is organized into four main areas. The corn area is dedicated to the production of tortilla-type products like Doritos. In the center, there is a distribution center spanning 65,000 square meters. The factory has the capacity to produce.
Oh, look at all those insanely lightly dusted Doritos. This is a joke, man. Every single bag of Doritos I get looks like this. There's just no dust action. This is dust on the Doritos, man.
Has the capacity to produce 70 to 100,000 bags of Doritos daily, which is approximately 18 million bags per year.
That's crazy.
The first notable feature upon arrival is the presence of two enormous silos, each capable of storing 120 tons of corn grains. With the contents of these silos, the factory can produce 20,000 kilograms of Doritos. This marks the initial phase in creating a Dorito. The corn must undergo cooking before entering the soaking tank. Initially, the corn is boiled in kettles close to boiling point. Later, it is transferred to open tanks, where it soaks for approximately half a day. Each cooking pot accommodates around 300 kilograms of corn and 90 liters of water. The corn is cooked at 93 degrees Celsius for about 4 minutes before being left to soak for 12 hours. After the initial cooking, the corn is moved to large tanks.
The Dorito making progress has been like the most wholesome, like out of all the foods that we've seen to me. Like, I haven't seen anything in this process and be like, yo, that's bad. You know what I mean? Not yet.
Overnight soaking, facilitating the softening of the grains. This soaking process enables the corn to absorb moisture, aiding in the removal of the corn husk. The outer husk of the grain is filtered out, leaving behind only soft and hydrated corn. When content reaches 45%, the husks become soft and can be easily removed. Following the soaking process, a pumping system transports the corn to the washer, where the removed husks are separated. The corn then moves on a conveyor belt from the drum to the mill. Following the cleaning process, it proceeds to a grinding machine equipped with rotating millstones that grind the corn into a dough. This process involves pulling the corn grains between the two stones, resulting in the production of a soft corn dough. As the grinding process continues, water is added into the flour to achieve the desired consistency of the corn dough. The resulting dough undergoes inspection for three crucial factors: moisture content, temperature, and the texture of the grind.
Okay.
The dough comes out of the mill through a narrow nozzle.
I get to the dust. Don't try to assume everybody's talking about this dust thing.
Few seconds in this specialized oven, achieving the desired texture.
His veins look good. You dip them in like some. If you dip them in like some cheese dip. Yo, chat. By the way, white cheese dip is the best version of cheese dip, bro. White cheese dip is so good, man. Dude, it's so good. Queso is better than queso.
Preventing them from drying out and preserving moisture. This process also contributes to the formation of the characteristic bubbles found in Doritos. The industrial oven effectively seals the bubbles, preserving moisture and creating bubbles in the dough. This process contributes to the formation of the characteristic bubbles found in Doritos. The industrial oven effectively seals the bubbles, preserving moisture and creating bubbles in the dough. This process is crucial for giving Doritos their distinctive crunch. Despite spending only 16 seconds inside, it is sufficient to dry the dough to a point where it remains intact when handled. The heat entrapment results in tiny moisture.
Wow, these really are just tortilla chips. That's crazy. Wow.
It's within the dough. This gives Doritos their characteristic irregular texture. Later, the team allows the tortillas to cool on a series of conveyor belts before proceeding to the fryer. This short break also provides inspectors with an opportunity to ensure that none of the triangles of
Man, the firefighters coming in taking two of the cans. So,
the triangles to the fryer, where the oil is maintained at a temperature of 182 degrees Celsius and nachos require only 55 seconds to fry. At this stage, the nachos attain the perfect color and crispy texture.
Why are you calling them
The bubbles
nachos?
present in a completed Dorito are essentially air bubbles trapped in the chip during the frying process. After this step, a mesh conveyor belt removes the nachos and the excess oil returns to the fryer. Using vibrating conveyors, the Doritos are now transported to a special drum where they are...
Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw why half of the Doritos in your bag are all broken up into little chips. Because they literally throw them in a dryer. Look at this.
Vibrating conveyors.
No, not this.
Doritos are now...
Look at that. That's why all your chips are broken up every time you get them. Because they're stumbling around getting broken into pieces.
Transported to a special drum where they are mixed with the appropriate spices and ingredients. At the following station, a screw over dispenses nacho seasoning into the drum. Large bags of the blend.
Bro, you ain't lying. That looks like some chemicals.
A screw over dispenses nacho seasoning.
Like this dude's gonna catch some crazy disease in 50 years from breathing this dust every day. It's like asbestos.
The drum. Large bags of the blend, containing a secret combination of cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese, and spices, are added to the machine's top, funneling the mix into the drum.
10 days, let's go.
Various cheeses, spices, flavor enhancers like monosodium glutamate, and preservatives to prolong the product's shelf life.
Chad, they didn't say nothing about no red 40. They hide it from us?
No, we can get through this, bro.
Nozzles spray the nachos with canola oil, enhancing the surface's adhesiveness and ensuring the seasoning sticks.
Yeah, ensuring the seasoning sticks to 2 of the Doritos in the entire bag because all the other ones have little to no dust action.
This massive drum effectively and evenly distributes the seasoned chips. As delicate chips move through the drum, they serve as buffers, preventing breakage against each other. The seasoned Doritos embark on a lengthy journey along a 30-meter conveyor belt to ensure thorough cooling before undergoing packaging. With an annual value of $4 million, this high-demand product undergoes careful handling. Once out of the seasoning drum, the nachos are directed to various packaging machines by hoppers. The packaging device represents a technical choreography at its finest, with each machine equipped with 14 cube-shaped scales. Doritos are carefully positioned and drop through the measuring machine, where a series of spoons precisely weigh a bag of Doritos. When there's enough for a package, a trapdoor opens, the nachos fall, and simultaneously a machine
just so poorly dusted. Look at this chip right here. I can guarantee you, whatever bag this chip goes in, and whoever writes it is going to get mad when they get this chip out of their bag. They're just barely. This one right here, this little one right here, that's covered by this one, there's some good dust action going right here. That's good dust action. And then you got ones like this, no dust. No dust. No dust. Most of these ones, no dust action.
for a package, a trapdoor opens, the nachos fold, and simultaneously a machine shapes an aluminum and plastic strip into a bag. The nachos drop into the bag, which is promptly closed and cut by heat sealing.
If promptly closed, meaning they're closing in 0.2 seconds, so it has it's full of earth.
Simultaneously sealing the bottom of the next bag. The bagging machine introduces nitrogen and packs it with an airtight seal. This process removes oxygen to prevent spoilage, ensuring that Doritos stay fresh for an extended period. Additionally, it creates an air cushion inside the bag, preventing the chips from breaking. Each large bag of Doritos contains approximately 100 chips. A worker verifies there are 8 bags in each box. This plant has the capacity to manufacture and package 70
A group of old ladies.
I need to count how many chips for a bag of Doritos on the street one day. Because there ain't no way to
totaling over 15 million bags of Doritos. They are distributed to party size and made available for consumers.
Yes, I made it. Holy cow. See, this is one way to skin a cat. I think I did. See? That's crazy. Got a new dog skin. Triumph. Triumph. Challenge complete.